now let's talk a bit about AI, right? You're at the forefront of Jio, you're leading it forward, but India is still seen as a lagger, right? We're still seen as a laggard with tech. We're always seen as like still following the West in terms of tech, in terms of AI. Is that true? How do we change this?
I feel the contrary, Harsh. Today, 8 years on from launching Jio, we've become the biggest data consuming nation around the world. We've led that. Every single, our average consumption per user is now significantly higher than anywhere else in the world, including China. So I think gone are the days that we should think about India from a tech laggard perspective. I think we have established that India is one of the forefront nations that can adopt technology and use technology for the benefit of the country. In our estimation at Jio, I think AI is the biggest technology change that we have seen in our lifetime till date. And it is, in my view, it is the engine that will empower India to grow at 10% or double-digit growth numbers for the foreseeable future. So we continue to, what we have to really do to do it, I think there are 3 fundamental blocks that we have to do to enable us in that AI leadership moment. I think to continue to invest in AI infrastructure, AI data centers that are completely ready, that can scale worldwide, scale for India at millions and millions of users. At Jio, we are already doing that. We recently announced in Jamnagar that we're building our AI data center, which will be a gigawatt capacity data center.
Wow, that's amazing.
But continuing to invest at the infrastructure level. The second and third thing actually go quite jointly is the research and development part of AI. And I think that now that we are very fortunate that Prime Minister Modi has laid out his vision about, powering this with the AI mission and all of that, we continue to invest on deep research and deep development that comes from that research. And then finally, I think the proof of the pudding is to invest in the right talent, right? And what does it really mean to invest in the right talent is get the best of class and foster those engineers coming back, data scientists coming back. Today at Jio, we've already invested in our overall full stack AI team, which is led by data scientists, researchers, and engineers to be 1,000 plus. The critical element in this, I feel, is also to foster new ideas and push the boundaries of development, right? It's not too far away where we will have a groundbreaking idea that will have 500 million people on one platform coming out of India. And I think that's really what I think will take us to have that AI leadership. I think we've already showcased to the world in connectivity that we can be the leaders of technology, not just be fast followers. I mean, you mentioned it in your opening note that not too long ago, I mean, back to 2015, which is just 10 years ago, internet speeds were less than 1 MB in this country, whether it be on the mobile or at the home. But today, everyone continues to enjoy very high data speeds. And so I think from an AI point of view is these 3 critical items that we need to focus on.
Yeah, I think that's very clear, and I think everyone here will agree, at least, even when we used to go abroad, travel abroad, study abroad, we used to see all these foreign nations with like way faster internet. And I may be giving a little bit of my age away, but when we were growing up, we had that beep, 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 beep. You used to literally dial in through a modem. And 1 Mbps was like unbelievable speed. But then when we grew up and we saw speeds in America, we'd be like, what the hell? Why is our speed, why is our internet speed like this in India? And why is this like apparently 3G giving me less than 1 Mbps? And today, I can say that when we travel, we laugh at the world. Right? We literally are there and we are like, wait, you pay $60, $70 a month for crappy internet, boss, come to India. Just try Jio for a while and then you'll see what we have. So thank you for that. It's been an amazing thing to see all of India benefit from this. You know, you spoke about the public sector also, and you spoke about jobs. You spoke about the thousands of engineers. First, let me ask you, a lot of people talk about AI and they say that it's going to take jobs away. Do you think AI will get rid of a lot of jobs? Do you think we need to be worried about the amount of jobs that will have to be removed because AI will replace them?
I think at the invent of any new technology, this has always been a big kind of shift that jobs are going to be taken away. I'm a firm believer that AI will transform jobs. Today, we've seen AI take over our mundane tasks, our repetitive tasks. I have Isha and Shloka here that have founded a new preschool in Bombay called Little Nest. I was on the joke.
Best preschool.
I was telling them that whilst you're listening to me, please do not start talking about Little Nest. Just listen to me. But the one thing that they have also been able to do is, really create the value for the student because of the repetitive mundane jobs like, scheduling has been taken over with AI, and we see that as a definite, shift. I mean, if you just think about it, when the internet was created, no industries were born. Fintech was born, e-commerce was born, a creator economy was born. Imagine even our generation, Harsh, if you imagine that you could earn a full-time living but just being a content creator on YouTube or Instagram, you had not imagined it. Yeah. So I'm firmly of the belief that AI will transform jobs and won't replace jobs. We at JIO are already embracing it. The main thing is we've seen these shifts happening over time, right? We've seen how internet can create these new industries, these new jobs, but we can prepare for it this time around, and when I say we prepare for it is equip ourselves with the right tools, equip ourselves with the right insights that to excel our impact, excel our businesses. At JIO, like a small example, today we monitor our network that now covers about 95% of the living population of India. Before that, we had to do it across systems. Today, we can proactively monitor, and before even a customer has a bad experience, we can predict it. And this is just not, something that is, this is again, instead of delving deep into the data, figuring out what the consumer does, the patterns are being picked up by ML engineers, AI engineers to kind of spend the time to actually solve the problem, then finding out what the problem is. So that's one way that we prepared for it at
So
JIO.
this is already happening.
Yeah.
So we are significantly actually working on AI. It's just that maybe we don't talk about it as much, but there is like rapid deployment of AI systems already.
Of course, I think that goes without saying. Our quickest way is to embrace and use AI in the best possible use cases across companies. I think there will be one. What we're seeing right now is consumer-led AI, but second is company-led AI, and I think we have to embrace that. Rather than that, I'm totally a believer in the thought that companies will have to embrace AI or their future is very, very bleak, to be modest. But that's something that we must do on a daily basis. In fact, some of our daily reviews, include that the scope of work that we have to implement company-wide to, reimagine some of our company functions. We spoke about our operation centers, but customer care, sales, data analytics, all of that we'll have to embrace as we build our companies.
আপুনি বিচৰা বাতৰি পাব কেৱল News 18 এপত। News 18 এপ ডাউনলোড কৰিবলৈ স্ক্যান কৰক এই QR কোড। Google Play Storeতো পাব এই News 18 এপ।